Welcome to Is It Any Good? I'm Cliff Chance. Today we're going to do the my first review of 2019. It's going to be on the movie Glass. Glass is a M. Night Shyamalan movie. It's the sequel to Unbreakable and Split, which turned out to be the secret sequel to Unbreakable. And this movie brings both characters from both of those movies together. It picks up right where with Bruce Willis's David Dunn, as he and his son, who's the same actor from the first movie, are running a surveillance company, kind of as a front for to help with David Dunn's vigilante career, as he is now be known as the Overseer. And it starts off with him trying to hunt down James McAvoy's the Horde, and they kind of have their little showdown towards the beginning of the movie, but then they both get arrested and locked in a mental institution with Samuel Jackson's Elijah Glass, and they're all kind of tried to make believe that they are suffering from a condition where they believe they're superheroes when they're really not, and then it just kind of goes from there. Now, is this movie any good? This movie did make my anticipated movies list of 2019, but and I did enjoy most of this movie. I thought all the actors did a phenomenal job. I think this is one of Bruce Willis's best performances in a long time. Even though Samuel Jackson's playing his characters sedated for most of the movie. But when he finally has his time to shine, he is just playing this character just as well as he did in Unbreakable. And I think James McAvoy shows us that at some point in his career he's going to win an Oscar. He was just great dealing with all the different personalities that's in his characters' heads, and he just switches through them almost seamlessly. And it was just like I said, I just feel at some point in his career he's gonna have to win an Oscar because he's just really good. It's one of his best roles. And I did like the movie starts off great. The first act of it's kind of like a superhero sequel where it focuses on the hero, and then it goes into his hunting down of the Horde and finally confronting the Beast, another character for another name for McAvoy's character. The second act, when they're in the mental institution, kind of picks up with the kind of like a split sequel, in my opinion, where it kind of deals with the psychology of their minds and everything. But then the third act happens, and this is when it really fell apart for me. Once this movie ended, I just was very unsatisfied with the movie I had just seen. And it had a lot to do with everything that happened in the third act. It was probably more like the final 20-30 minutes, where it's just a kind of a jumbled mess. M. Night Shyamalan, who's known for his twists, just keeps on, like, he probably had about 4 or 5 twists towards the end of this movie, and by the end of it, you're just kind of like, alright, come on, just end. And it's like each one just gets worse and worse, in my opinion. And it wasn't just that, like, the score didn't add up, but I mean, it's hard for it to bounce back from ending the way it did when it started off so well. I mean, I do think that if you are a fan of Unbreakable and Split, you should definitely see this movie. You'll enjoy most of it. It's not the ending that you wanted to get from the way the first two movies seemed to come together. And for me, I'm glad I saw it. Like I said, all the actors in it were great. They all acted their roles perfectly. But it just fell apart at the end for me. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments below. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It's Is It Any Good? And I'm Cliff Chance. Alright, thanks. Bye.